How's it going, viewers? It's me, Don't Talk Anime Channel, here today with my promised video of the Gakkou Gurashi comparison, the anime and the manga. If you guys didn't know or remember that after episode 13 of Gakkou Gurashi's anime, I said that I was going to go and read the manga and do a comparison between the anime and the manga. It was like, what? Like, I can't believe this, and it seems possible. I need to check the manga and see how this goes. And I have done that. It's taken me a long time to do it, but I've come to great conclusions and details about this. And the first thing I will be saying about this video discussion is that it is spoilers free, and here's why I'm going to explain that. After the anime, right, I decided to read the manga, and after reading the manga, the whole manga basically takes a different approach to the storyline, per se. So then, and I will be saying that there are very, very slight-esque minor differences from the manga to the anime that really change the story a bit, but it make it interesting in their own way. So, considering I watched the anime first, the anime was pretty good. I really liked the anime. The anime was good pace. The first episode really effed everyone over. And then I read the manga. The whole manga does that in a reverse order, per se. So where this isn't much of a spoiler, but here's a sort of background of it. So in the beginning of the anime, it starts off with the four girls, the whole school life club, and it's proceeding every episode with like a background story towards everyone and how it ended up there. So it's like a present thing, remembering the past. Whereas in the manga, it starts off in the past and it works its way towards the anime. So it goes in a different order and percents. And to be honest, I think the manga is actually much more, I wouldn't say better because they're both good, but I think it's much more better because with the anime, you had 13 episodes, right? And there were a lot of details or like events that happened in the manga that totally did not happen in the anime. So then I was just wondering, it's like, wow, they didn't put that in the anime? That was a good thing that happened. So yeah, inside the manga, there are a lot of things that happen that in the anime, it just doesn't happen. So then there are like times where like you see more character development between everyone. You see like more details that make it so better paced, per se, because the manga goes on. You could do whatever you want with the manga. You could have the chapter, and you could have however pacey you want. Eventually, it leads up to the whole thing with the anime and stuff like that. And then that's basically how it is. With the anime, you got like important events from the manga, and you just animate them, and then like it looks really great and stuff. And you had to take out some minor details and stuff to make it in the anime. And there's also the parts that, you know, that weren't original in the manga, but original in the anime. And there's a lot of things in the anime that are really original that make the anime really, really interesting. And the manga is just the OG thing, so it's really, really interesting as well. So that's why I don't want to spoil anything for you. If you guys ever have the chance, I suggest if you watch the anime, I suggest you read the manga. If you read the manga, then the anime is good too. And they're all going towards the same spot, right? But then the manga, of course, goes further because the manga's first, and the anime stopped at episode 13 with like those things from the end and the possible hint of a season 2. But from that, I'm pretty sure, if I recall, the whole anime season of Gakkou Gurashi, the first season, took about the span length of 20 plus chapters, 30. I'm not sure about that number, but it's around that time. And from what I'm reading now, Gakkou Gurashi has currently 30 to 40 chapters released. So then it looks like they took 20 chapters and animated them into the first season. So that means the stuff after, yes, I'm saying there's stuff that happens after the anime, is possible to animate after another 20 plus chapters and such. So the possibility for season 2 seems high, hopefully high, considering this was a very popular anime. So also, that's about all I wanted to say about the anime. I don't want to spoil anything from the manga because the manga in itself, I will say, was really, really good as a horror, book genre thing, because I decided to somehow read it in the middle of the night with like no one awake, it's all quiet, dark room, my bed, just like scrolling my phone, reading the manga. I will say the manga was pretty freaking gruesome, man. Like it was like really like horrible. It gave me goosebumps and stuff. It was like reading it, scrolling through the next page. I wanted to find out what was happening. It's like, oh shoot, what is this? Because all the stuff that I read in the manga that didn't happen in the anime, I was just super confused. I was like, oh shoot, this happened and this happened. And it's like, oh shoot, what's gonna happen now? The whole manga is like a new thing from the anime. It's the same thing, but it's on its own direction. And the anime, I'll give it itself too. It was pretty good, but reading the manga was just so much more funner. And I was like reading every single chapter in one whole night. Like I literally stayed up till morning reading all the chapters. Like I gotta make a video on this. So my highly recommendation, you guys check out the manga, and anime lovers check out the manga. Manga lovers check out the anime. They're both pretty good, but I must say the manga surpasses the anime in terms of like length, the pacing, and like the just like the overall story and stuff, because it has a lot more details and things that didn't appear in the anime, which I'm sort of disappointed about. But I mean, I guess the anime was still good by itself. I'll say that. So that is it for this video comparison. I do not want to spoil anything whatsoever. I don't want to mention one detail about the manga because it was pretty good. And if I said anything about the manga that pertains to the anime story or line, then it's probably going to be different somehow in its own little way, per se. So that is it for this video, guys. All I had to say, the manga and the anime, I mean, overall, Gakkou Gurashi is a good series. I remember the first time I watched the first episode in the season, I was surprised by the series, and I just totally, like, mind blown from this series and its story and everything. And the manga is like really amazing, guys. I highly recommend you guys to read it. So that is it for this video, guys. The anime and the manga, I prefer both. So you guys take a look at the anime and the manga. Look at them both and tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I will see you guys on the next video on the Don't Talk Anime channel. So take care, guys, and matane!